everyone, welcome to our cruise vlogs. We are currently on board P&O Ventura for 14 nights travelling around Spain, Portugal and the Canary Islands. So we embarked on the cruise yesterday, so I did a cabin tour as well as showing you kind of the sail away party and just some things that we got up to last night. We now have 3 days at sea before we reach Madeira on Wednesday, so we're going to take you along with us for the next 3 days. So I actually got up really early at like 5:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep, and I have decided to do like a sponsored walk for the Alzheimer's Society for dementia, because obviously my granddad has dementia at the moment, and I am trying to walk at least 20 miles whilst on board the ship, so not including our days on shore. So I actually walked for an hour round the ship this morning, which was actually really nice and peaceful because it was really quiet. There was like nobody around, and yeah, so I was doing laps of the cruise until it eventually started to get bright outside and the sun started to rise. So then came back around 7, got showered and we headed for breakfast. So we're now back in the room and we've just been looking through our Horizon newsletter to see what we want to do for the day. So like I said, we do have 3 days at sea, so we're going to try and do lots of activities, try out different restaurants and give you a true insight to what's on offer on board Ventura, which I did mention in the travel vlog, but it isn't one of the brand new sparkly shiny ships, but it's still really nice, and it's also a bit smaller. So although we were definitely getting lost yesterday, I'm starting to find my feet on here, especially this morning when I was doing laps. I'm getting a little bit more familiar, so yeah, I'm going to take you along with us. James is just in the toilet as per usual. So I thought I'd show you a few bits here. So we've got the Horizon, which is a daily newsletter. It tells you what the dress code is, the sunrise, the sunset, and it also has all of the activities and events going on board the ship. So it's really, really helpful to see what's going on, what you want to go to. There's lots of things on, such as fitness, crafts, lots of things for family and children, music, quizzes, all sorts of stuff going on. So we've had a little look through. We've actually highlighted a few things that we're interested in. So creative waves, clay art, part 1. So I actually picked this up yesterday on a little like stand of craft stuff, and there's lots of things that you can do which I never knew about until I picked this up yesterday. So I hadn't seen it advertised online or anything, but there's lots of crafts, so I'm quite interested in that one there. £10 for part 1, so I might do that. James is going to go to the adults only table tennis competition, which is on deck 16, and then we've also highlighted a liqueur experience for James, not me. Winner's Wheel £1,000 jackpot, which is in the casino, and also this raffle in the casino. So we've just been having a little look. There is a few things like a comedy show and some music quizzes that we might go to, but there's quite a lot of options, so we're just going to kind of see where the day takes us. But there's also all the times of the like restaurants and bars and shops and things, so you can see when everything opens and closes. And then I picked these up when I was walking around the ship this morning. So this is all of the prices for the Oasis Spa. So there's the health club, salon, hair, nails, waxing. I think this is really good actually, especially like the hair stuff if you wanted to get your hair done for a black tie evening, or your nails. I thought if I was to break a nail, I can get it fixed for £10. So all the prices are on there. And then we've also got things like massages, body treatments, couple massage, like lots of facials and different things. So obviously the prices are quite high, but I've never had a treatment like this, so I wouldn't know how to compare the prices. But I definitely think, as I said, the hair and nails options are really good, and you can actually get your hair dyed. There's a colouring style consultation that looks interesting. And then I picked this up about the Wi-Fi. So we didn't book a Wi-Fi package, but you can get Wi-Fi daily. So if you wanted the ultimate package, you can get it for £30 per day pay as you go for one device, or the essential package. But yeah, essential package is literally web browsing, email and social media, but no videos. So for me, usually I would need something like this, but I think we'll just see how we go. But on one of the sea days, if we want to add this on for the day, then we can, but we're definitely not going to get the full package because them prices are quite a lot, and we're on board for 2 weeks, so that's the prices that we would be looking at. Okay, so James is just putting his shoes on. We're gonna go and get some lunch, so we're gonna go and get pizza from the pizzeria and grill, which is near one of the swimming pools, which I discovered this morning, but James hasn't seen yet. Oh, he's disappeared. How was your sleep last night, James?
It was alright.
It was alright. There was a vibration noise, but generally wasn't too bad.
Them neighbours were atrocious.
It was just the noise of the engine, I think, to be honest. But anyway, why?
To put you in the spot, it's quite funny.
James is probably an annoying neighbour because he was literally keeping me awake last night like a big kid. I was knackered and he was literally like debating ordering room service, like a full-on cheese board to the room at 9:30.
Well, I didn't.
But you didn't. But yeah, so we're going to go get some food, and then I think I'm going to go to one of the craft things that they've got on. So we'll go and have some lunch. We're currently going over the Bay of Biscay, which is meant to be the rough part of the journey, depending on what the sea conditions are like. But so far, so good. And it doesn't actually feel too bad, does it, James? Like, we just rang Adam and Emily and told them how, to be fair, you don't really feel it. Like, unless you're looking out the window and you know you're moving, it's not been too bad yet. Obviously, we've been having seasickness tablets, but we've been fine, haven't we, James?
Yeah, so far.
More passion, James. More passion.
More energy.
More energy. Come on.
Yeah, it's not been too bad.
Come on, hold the camera. Come on, say something. Say something useful. Give them a tip about the cruise or something.
A tip about the cruise.
Yeah.
Bring your own pillow.
To be honest, right, it's always weird.
I didn't even know where the camera was.
I know it's here. It's always weird, like, getting used to new pillows. But once I was asleep, I literally slept like a baby. I didn't even wake up. I was absolutely fine. So, any other helpful tips?
Yeah, know where you put your cards.
It's in the lanyard.
Where's the lanyard?
It's hung up on the magnetic hooks that I got to organise the cabin. But yeah, lanyard on, got our cards. Let's go and get some pizza. Got our little lunch to share. Doesn't look very tidy, but we've got pepperoni, margherita pizza and fries. So you can get like burgers and things from over there, and then pizza from over that side. Came for some desserts from the buffet. I've got cheesecake, peach melba, and James has got, what are you doing?
Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll.
Okay, James has got fruit and a whoopie pie. Very nice. Back from our craft, just been sat outside. It's a bit chilly now, so we've got our fleeces on. If the camera's moving, it's because we're on the sea. Anyway, so we've got multiple crafts every day on board, and today was making something with clay. It cost £10 and there's 2 sessions. So today was making our object, our sculpture, and then next week we're going to paint them when they're dry. So there was an example of a cat mermaid, and I didn't know what I wanted to make, so I basically just copied that. So there it is. obviously it's going to be painted, and I made a little mushroom, so it's really fun. It was pretty quiet, there wasn't that many people, it was about 5 people doing it, but it was nice to like chat to people. And apparently they do these kind of things on all of the other ships as well, like Arvia, so that was interesting because I didn't know that. I'd never seen anything online about there being any crafts on board. So yeah, my little cat maid, or mercat, and a mushroom. So now I'm going to sit on the balcony, play some games, and then James is going to go and play table tennis at 4:30.
Okay.
You're orange and I'm blue. Oh, right, watermelon dice. Okay, camera made a bird.
Everything's different. So.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I did.
Where the fuck did that one come from?
Just checking my hair because James just spat on me.
Really? Don't say that.
Because I made a joke and he laughed. That hard, that saliva exited his mouth.
Why you're picturing me as disgusting?
Anyway, we're gonna go. Well, James is gonna go and play. Is it ping pong or table tennis?
Is it ping pong?
Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Going to play that, and I'm going to supervise. And we're in our matching fleeces.
Through no choice.
So James is very embarrassed. Okay, let's go. Okay, James is still getting changed. This is my
I don't need to be there.
outfit. Oh.
Really? Fucking shit.
I don't think they go very well together, James. Okay, we just got ready for black tie night. This is my little outfit. Dress from New Look. I was going to wear white heels to go with the white and have a white bag, but I can't figure out how to put them on because they're dresses, so I've gone for gold. Haven't had time to do anything with my hair because we joined a virtual queue for a restaurant and literally got seated straight away, so we've got about 5 to 10 minutes to be there. But yeah, so I've got this dress. James is nearly ready, aren't you, James? Very quick. Come here, quick, 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 quick. Lovely. Doesn't he look nice?
So nice.
And he's got a blue tie to match. Okay, let's go. Nobody be alarmed. We've got literally 0 minutes to get to the restaurant. My hair's starting to frizz. Should have took a Panadol. Back at the casino, James is playing blackjack. There's currently a pub quiz on. No pressure, James. Oh, what are you gonna do?
That's a worse situation.
Yeah,
If I go here, the likelihood is
it's gonna be more, but
you stand, but the likelihood is that's going to get a clean the jack or a... No, that's
never mind. Right, go on. We've not had much luck today though. We've just lost money, so.
No If you can take a photograph of the stern of the ship as we're coming out of port, you're on platform 4 on deck. The message being, I'm going to say what's that, whether you're okay or not. Please, if you give me a copy of the book, that's when you join us in this. Oh, the same way the beach stay by the Lord, which is woman, and cooking, and most importantly, significantly.
Your brassiere strap is showing.
Someone's sneezing very loudly next door. Hang on, that doesn't look like a very good shot. That's better. Hi everyone, today is James!
Today is the day we're gonna go get some food in 2 minutes.
Right, anyway, it's sea day number 2, and I was just going to talk about black tie night actually, James, thank you.
Blue tie night.
Blue tie night for James. So, mentioned, but we went to the saffron restaurant. So saffron and cinnamon are included. So pretty much everything is free of charge other than the odd thing. It's the other restaurants that you pay for. So buffet completely free, saffron and cinnamon included, apart from the odd thing, and then most of the others you would pay, or you'd pay like a supplement. So as I said yesterday, I joined the virtual queue on the My Holiday app. So even if you don't have Wi-Fi, you get access to basically a website for P&O where you can book experiences, see how much you've spent, look at the restaurants, and you can join a virtual queue instead of waiting in an actual queue. So I did that thinking it would take a while, because we selected that we didn't want ideally to share a table with other people. So if you're in a 2, you can choose, or more, you can choose if you're happy to share or you'd prefer not to. So if you are happy to share, you'll probably get seated quicker. Are you okay, James?
I am.
Just looking at the sea.
Yeah.
So basically I joined the queue at literally 5:45, and at 51 minutes past 5 it said, "You've been seated, please make your way to the restaurant." At which point I was trying to get my shoes on. James was
in the shower,
so you had to rush, but it was fine. Got there, we were sat on a table of 2 technically, but it was rows of 2, so we were very close to other people. Luckily we were sat next to a couple, which were nice, and we were chatting to them.
From Southampton.
Yeah, they lived about half an hour away, didn't they? I think. So chatting to them, they've been on a lot of cruises. And then obviously we had 3-course meal, starter, main, dessert, which is really nice. I think we got the same starter, didn't we?
Yes.
Which is like a chicken thing.
That was nice.
I can't even remember what it was called. They obviously have all fancy names. It's not our thing, really, is it, James, to dress that nicely and eat, where you get like multiple knives and forks and you're working out which way to do it. Not very us, but it was nice. And then we had different mains, and then for dessert I actually got the one that you paid for.
Shocking.
Splashing the cash, because it was like white chocolate, hazelnut and caramel, which is like
it did look
3
nice.
favourite things. So yeah,
Was it actually nice?
Yeah, it's good. So yeah.
Oh.
Well, very good morning, everyone. This is the
Captain speaking.
Do tell us, Captain.
I would like to know where we are actually, because all we can see is water. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, so basically, meal was very nice. We then went to the casino, which we will not speak about.
Did so well. Between us.
Yeah.
Just a one-man thing. That was a...
Yeah, it was my fault too. And then we saw the captain's speech and then pretty much came back to the room, didn't we?
We did.
At that point, we were tired. My feet were killing. We watched the celebrity traitors in bed. I say we. I watched some of it until I fell asleep, and then James very kindly videoed me snoring. Anyway, just very briefly, so this morning I got up very early again, whereas left little James here in bed. And I went and did my walk. I don't know. So yeah, went and did my walk, and I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I was tracking on my app and it said that I walked like 20 kilometres yesterday, which was obviously incorrect. So I think it was taken into the account that we are on a moving vessel. But I actually managed to track it properly this morning. So I walked about 3 miles and did a bit more exploring. So seeing the arena, seeing some of the other restaurants. I just had a little walk around. Well, not so little walk around because I was walking for about an hour and 10 minutes.
I've just decided something in my head.
What? You're going to get up early with me tomorrow at 5:30?
No.
What?
I'm going to wait till you go to sleep and I'm going to have my little walk around in the night.
All right, okay. Well, I am an early bird and you're a night owl, so that makes sense. And then after my walk, because I was so hungry, I got one of these muffins in the buffet and I brought some up to the room. But we're now dressed. James has arisen from the dead and we're going to go and get some breakfast. I'm wearing a dress today because I felt and looked like a potato yesterday. Not much of an improvement, but it'll do. So we're going to go and have some food and have a little walk around, yes?
Yes.
Are you taking a seasickness tablet?
I am.
Oh yeah. Very good. To be honest, I'm actually really surprised. Like, going over the Bay of Biscay, I expected it to be choppy. And I suppose it can be, but we were very lucky. It was smooth sailing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right, let's go and get some breakfast. It's absolutely manic in here this morning. I've got some Weetabix, Joe's had breakfast, and he's got a smoothie. How's your smoothie?
Very nice.
Very good. And I've got some honey on my Weetabix. Got our lunch from the buffet. James has got curry and rice and some fruit. I've got a bit of like a salady mixed plate, but these are all kind of things that I would eat at home, so like chickpeas, sweet potato, coleslaw, rice, couscous. Obviously have to get some fries, and then I'm very excited about this cake because that looks right up my street. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck in and we're looking out to the sea, and it's nice and sunny as well. Okay, it's a bit later now. I'm just about to head off to do some more crafts. James is on the bled. James is on the bed playing Pokemon.
Pokemon Bled. That's what's gone.
So yeah, I'm gonna go and do some quilling. Do you know what quilling is, James?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
Quilling.
quilling, as in like with a quill, you are using a quill like item to do some sort of, I was going to say knitting, it's not knitting but similar.
No. I'll show you the result when I get back anyway, but quilling is a form of paper art.
That's exactly what I meant.
You said knitting. Okay. So this is a dress I'm wearing today from Blue Vanilla, which is very nice. First time I'm wearing it, and it has pockets. And I think I'm going to wear this to possibly Lanzarote, but I felt like wearing something different than trousers today, and I've got some little blue earrings to match, and it actually goes with my lanyard as well. Just come back to the room. Genuinely thought James was hiding and pranking me, but he's wrote me a little note: going to explore, might get chocolate for later, love you. That's cute. Okay, so I've just got back from crafting. So yeah, they actually have multiple sessions on a day. They're run by 2 girls, and it's called like Creative Waves. So I'm really impressed actually, because I never knew they did crafts on board. I knew they did sports and quizzes and had lots of entertainment, but I didn't know they did crafts. It might just be that the vloggers I watch weren't interested in crafts, or it might be fairly new, but yeah, every day they have multiple things on. So today was quilling, and this was actually a free session. Some of the sessions are paid for, some include drinks, but they're always listed in the horizon with the location. So this was in one of the bars, and yeah, we made quilling cards. I've done a little bit of quilling before at work previously. Nice to obviously be able to chat to new people. So this is a card that I made. It's a little thank you card for my mum and dad for looking after the pets. So I've actually made Macy. She looks a bit scary. She's got her tongue out, and there's a little flower in the corner. So yeah, I folded all these little bits of paper, well, swirled them around the quilling tool, and then you can manipulate the shape of them and then glue them on to a card or some paper. So that's what I made. I had lots of fun, and I think I'm definitely going to do at least one craft activity every sea day, and then depending on if there's something that I really fancy doing on a day that we're in port, as long as we're back at the ship. Oh, would you look who it is? Hello. I genuinely thought when I got back you were pranking me and you were hiding. What have you got? Have you got a haul?
Favourites.
Okay, let me turn it round. Okay, so James is back with...
Yesterday.
Yeah, I said I'd like these because I like dairy milk, I like Toblerone, Milka and Oreo, so perfect. Right, what drama did you have on your journey?
A young girl.
A young girl?
Who was struggling.
Okay.
Next to the elevator.
Why?
She said she couldn't get into her room.
Okay.
And someone should have been in the room, but there wasn't anybody in the room. So she said, oh, what do I do?
To you?
Yeah. So I was like, fine.
Do you work here, like?
Obviously, I've got the attire.
Yeah.
And I clearly work
You look
here.
like crew.
But I did feel sorry for her.
Did you tell her to ring 6,000 or whatever it is?
I did. And then somehow, don't even know how, I was the one ended up ringing it for her.
Oh, right.
So, ring.
Yeah.
Explain the situation. She was in towel, swimming costumes, and she can't make it down to main reception. So I had to ask for a name because that's what they wanted. What's your name? Can't even remember what her name was.
Right.
Then, you know, I also explained the situation to them. And then, what's your date of birth? And I thought, this is going to sound so nonsense. What's your date of birth? And as I said it, her sister comes from literally out of nowhere, and she goes, oh, she's here now. They both walk into the room, close the door. No thank you, no nothing. And
How
I'm stood
rude.
I'm stood
So
on
was it a
this floor.
child?
I'm going to say
Late
14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 13, 13,
Okay.
14, 15. Can't tell. And I'm literally having to then explain to this person, oh,
Never
situation
mind.
sorted now. And then I put the phone down. I just thought, no thank you, no nothing. So if you're ever watching this, whoever you were,
James
problems.
is judging. Well, to be honest, we were saying that everyone's been really nice so far, so we were bound to have
no, she wasn't bad.
no,
It's
but
just that
rude.
thank you would have
Yeah,
been great, wouldn't
yeah.
it?
Okay then. Did you have a nice time without me while I was doing crafts?
Realised
Or
I
did you
probably
miss
didn't
me?
need this.
Did
This
you
was
miss
really
me?
hot.
Did you miss me? Did you start to miss me? That's why you went for an explore.
I watched an entire episode of Top Gear.
Did you miss me though?
No.
Okay.
I watched the American one.
I ordered it for him, basically. I didn't even tell him what was in it. You might need to mix it though.
I do like it actually.
You do? I know you so well. Good? Yeah?
Got a lot of ice in it though.
I know you'll get through that in about 3 seconds. Couple of slurps and it's gone. Chilled evening, aren't we, James?
Yeah.
So I've come up with an idea. I won't film James, but we're going to play blackjack ourselves, but we're going to bet chocolate instead of money. And I'm going to have a look at the horizon and this little brochure that we've got for cruises, and I'm going to do a face mask.
Right, boo. How many fucking tens is there?
What, have you gone bust?
Yeah.
Well, I had 17, so thank you.
I would have still lost.
Next. Oh, we need to bet our chocolate. Are you sticking? No. What was that noise?
Right, boo. Right, boo.
How many cards?
You can do it as many as long as it's under.
Alright, I'm just saying, you've got a bloody handful there.
5. My maths is not mathing. Right. Okay, I know how much it is now.
Okay. Are you sticking?
Yeah.
Right. 20.
Fuck off.
What did you have?
18.
Thank you very much, Mr. Madden. Liking how this game is going, if I'm honest.
I'm putting 2 in there. You're gonna match me or not?
Oh, go on then. Right, I'll match these, and then if you win, you've got one of each. Right, I'm getting another one.
Mhm.
Oh, flipping heck. Are you sticking?
I am now. Yeah, but I've just got another one, so I've got 3 cards.
Okay. Sticking?
Mhm.
Right.
What have you got?
21.
Fuck off.
What have you got?
19. You won.
Unfortunately, James, you have lost. You must be getting used to losing at blackjack. Fuming. Oh, which one should I eat first? James has gone for his round 2. What have you got, James?
Don't know what that is. That is a cake and a lot of fruit.
Yeah, very nice. And what's this?
Strawberry smoothie.
Okay, very nice. So I'm just going to wash our water bottles. Little tip that I saw, which I think was actually for like baby bottles, but you cover one of these like washing up sponge things in washing up liquid, and you cut it into sections, and then you can use one, you can just pop it in with some water, shake it, or obviously like for us with our straws, we can use it to kind of clean around. I should have probably brought one of those little I don't know what they're called, actual straw cleaners, but this will do. So yeah, just going to clean our bottles. We've been having juice, we've been filling up the kettle with water, and then when it cools down, putting it in the water bottle and putting it in the fridge with some juice in. I have heard that you can drink directly from the tap, but just in case we are boiling it, you can purchase cans of water to the room, but we're not bothering with that. But I would advise to bring bottles of water on if you can. We'll get some when we're at port. But yeah, just going to do some washing of the bottles, and then we're also going to do some laundry later on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right.
Everything's foul. Everything's foul.
Okay, it is day 3 at sea. I don't know what to say, to be honest. Goodbye. It's day 3 at sea. James is just getting his socks on. I've got lipstick on my teeth. It's the pressure.
So it's day 3
at sea, which means we arrive in Madeira tomorrow.
Yay.
So enthusiastic. So this morning I actually got up a bit late.
Ooh.
So I only did half of my walk, but I did actually go to the gym.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually did. Only for like 10 minutes. And then obviously came back, got showered, we went for breakfast. It was very busy again, so the key is to go for breakfast early, because as soon as you reach about 8:45 onwards, it's like a stampede of elephants going at all the food. So yesterday we had a bit of a situation with tea. Won't go into much detail, but basically we went to the bakery restaurant because in one of the booklets it says it's included, which is technically true, but not for us, because we go to the cinnamon or the saffron and other people will go just to the bakery. Don't understand, it was very confusing. So we ended up having a spontaneous meal in the Sindhu restaurant, which is the Indian restaurant on board.
Which Chloe Venn said this is the best
Indian I've ever had. 10 out of 10, perfect. We only had a main, good job, because it was that filling. There's no way we could have had a starter or a dessert. But yeah, it was really nice. I did video the menu. I'll insert here on the screen what we got, because I could not for the life of me remember. James got salmon. What did you think?
Bravo, bravo.
Yeah, amazing. And I got like a vegetarian dish, I think. Really good, very friendly. It wasn't like too busy in there either. You do have to book that one ideally, but luckily we were able to go in, so they did have a little bit of availability. So plan is today, it's black tie night again, and we are not feeling like getting dressed up tonight. So we're gonna have a nice lunch, and then tea time tonight, we'll either go to the buffet or we'll get room service. We're not going to go for a full meal and get dressed up. We are going to do another black tie night, but not tonight. So what I've done is I've joined the virtual queue for the Saffron restaurant. So it's I think a 3-course lunch. So we've dressed relatively nicely, but obviously you don't have to dress in the full-on black tie attire on black tie night until 6 p.m. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Saffron restaurant, have lunch, and then we're gonna go and do a craft together today, aren't we, James?
We are. Let's
go. James is joining me for crafts today, so yeah, we'll take you along with us. Any final comments, James? I mean, you're heading out the door and we've not been told to go yet. To be fair though, when we dressed up honestly I've lost all track of days and times, but when we dressed up for black tie night the other night, we did get some pictures taken, didn't we? And we have ordered one. It's ready, get back up. But yeah, the picture will be ready to collect, so we could maybe go and collect that on the way back. But yeah, we've just had a message, so when you get this message, it gives you 15 minutes to go and get to the restaurant. So that's something to bear in mind on an evening when all the lifts are busy, because we're on deck 14 and I think this is on deck 6. Yeah, deck 6. Okay, bye. Very quick OOTD. Okay, let's go. So we've just had our lunch, which was really nice. We had fish and chips, and we're now going to have a little look around the shops in the atrium. There's loads of stuff to look at. I will say the chocolates and things are quite expensive, so bring your own snacks. But we're going to have a little look around, head back to the room, have a freshen up, and then we're going to go and do some crafts. Oh, hello. Some mini canvases. James has got his inspiration. Show your camera, James. Oh yeah, he's going to do that on his. All inspiration ones. Very nice. Here's our finished masterpieces. I've got a little picnic blanket with fruit, and James has the
Newcastle
old badge with a magpie. Okay, we've noticed that you can actually watch stuff on the TV, which is useful to know. So I'm going to go back to home. So we just had it on TV and radio, which has like the safety channel. There is National Geographic, sports, news, and James, what's the one where there's a camera? Is it the ship mast or something? There's a camera with like music on. However, if you go back and onto video on demand, you've got films, TV programmes and children's TV. So we've actually noticed we're watching Modern Family at home at the moment, and there is some episodes on here. I'd imagine on the newer ships there's a lot more variety, but there's also quite a lot of films. So we've got action, comedy, drama, thriller, family and other. And we're gonna watch, which one was it again? Was it on drama? Yeah, we're gonna watch this tonight. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Just doing our first bit of laundry. Got our little laundry sheets. So we've got washers, dryers, and then irons, ironing boards. And there's actually some baskets, that's handy. God, I don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
What?
Put washing in the washing machine. So they've got lots of different settings. We're just gonna do, where is it? Delicate, just in case. How do you actually click start then? Is it that? Oh, hang on. Start. There we go. Goodbye washing, good luck. Oh. Okay, so we're now back in the room. We've had tea. We got to the buffet like bang on it opening basically, and it was pretty manic. There was a big queue, but we've ate, food was good, and then I actually went to the spa to book a hair appointment. So I picked up a leaflet. I would have included some footage and the prices, but it was, well, it said £59 plus for a shampoo, cut and blow dry basically, and I am very much overdue a haircut. I wish that I'd got it done before we came on the cruise, but I didn't, so I thought I might as well get it done on board, and I've actually booked it for our first full sea day on the way back, so obviously at the end of our holiday, but it's also the final black tie night, so I thought it'll be nice and fresh and styled for the evening, because the other night when it was black tie night, my hair was just not great. So I thought, especially if we're going to get some pictures, because there is photographers around in the atrium area to take professional photographs, so I thought it'd be nice for then. So yeah, we're just going to chill. We've also just went and put our washing in the washing machine. I thought I'd get some washing done today before we get into port, because this is our last sea day for a good few days now, but we're just gonna have a chilled evening. We're not dressing up or anything, as I said. We're just gonna watch a movie, play some cards, have some chocolate, and we will obviously have to go back to the laundrette to pop the washing in the dryer, but other than that, just gonna have a chilled evening. So I'm gonna leave this vlog here and say goodbye, and then I will start a new vlog tomorrow when we arrive in Madeira. We're expected to arrive around 7 o'clock in the morning, and we have loads planned. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.